James O'Brien. CJ Fitzpatrick. The injury prone Shelley Brosnan. Alan Fitzpatrick. Gerard Rainey. And Michal Beckley. Our main man Dean Prunty. The cup final guy Killian Lynch. Jack Ryan. Ross Egan. Barry Lynch. Donald Mulner. Yeah, very, very young lads. Jack Pierce. And James Mulner.
Now we're down. First of all, I'd just also like to thank tonight our sponsors, the Weekly Observer, that make a massive contribution to us as a league. And when things have been tough down to the year since the crash and whatever, the Observer stuck with us. So I'd like to come up and ask dinner going from the Observer if we present the cup to the Broadford captain, Michal Brosnan.
First off, I'd like to thank our sponsors for Broadford's soccer team all year. For the past 2 years even, okay, they've been brilliant with providing us with whatever we've needed. Okay, kids just looking the part. So first off of that, I'd like to thank Colin Cusson of ABS. I'd like to thank Martin Cusson, Construction and Engineering. I'd like to thank both our pubs, which will give a fair old rattle the weekend, Foley's Bar and Dean's Bar as well. I'd like to thank Kevin Fitzpatrick for all the sponsors he's done, and Stephen Shannon of LK Engineering. It's been brilliant, lads, and we really, really appreciate it. So get a round of applause for all our sponsors. Secondly, I have to thank and commend the Desmond League on everything they've done for tonight. The field is in tremendous condition out there. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Everything all year has been top-notch by them, in fairness. I'd also like to thank the Weekly Observer for their support and their sponsoring throughout the league as well. So we get a round of applause there as also here. Coming back closer to home, there's so much work done behind the scenes in the club, and it's down to so many people. We're just the players, that's just what you see, it's the unseen work. The field is in top-notch condition back home. Kit, everything is provided to us. The training field is in great condition. Anything that we need, it is given to us. Okay, so the likes of Simon Linehan, Joe Shea, Mike Pierce, Chris Purcell here, all the work that they're doing. Anyone's name that I haven't mentioned, I'm sorry. Okay, there's just so many people to mention, so I'd like to give all those people a round of applause as well. For the people that you do see and you do hear, our management of Jim Neenan and Tom Kelly, you might not know him there. Jim seems to take the limelight, but I must say, in fairness to you lads, it's been brilliant all year. Reason glowing. So the two lads, Jim and Tom, the amount of work that they put in over the last 2 years, in fairness, has been phenomenal. You take the whole new level. You made it almost feel like a professional setup. Now I know it gets a bit annoying, a bit frustrating times, but night to night, it's definitely worth it. And the lads helping Tom and Jim have been phenomenal training as well. Just their insights, their experience as well. Mikey Clancy and Michal Reedy. So let's give all the boys a round of applause. Thanks for the lads. the next step up is to the boys in the field alongside me. An absolutely fabulous team. Couldn't be a better gel group together. Absolutely delighted line out. You have a great crack line out every Sunday. So from Stacky, from the sub goalie up to the number 22, and even Dean Prunty as well. He's alright. In fairness, lads, it's been a brilliant year, it's been a long year, but it's great it ends like that. So I want to thank you, lads. It's been fucking phenomenal. Give a round of applause there. To the game itself tonight, I'd like to thank Paul O'Brien and all his officials. I know it's a very tough job as a referee and things seem to go our way tonight and we won't complain, but Paul, that was a brilliant game, okay, held it very well, and I'd like to thank all his officials here as well tonight. So give the boys a round of applause, please. And last but certainly not least is Glyn. As every time it's a game, we never come out of it easy, and he showed it again here tonight. He pushed us right to the very, very last minute. Okay, and not once did we feel secure about it. We're just looking to get away with the win. And we'd like to thank you very, very much for driving us the whole way all the season. So can I get 3 cheers for Glyn? Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! And we'll see you again next year, there's no doubt. And the last thing, just for Brian Hennigan. Go on! I just forgot it. Our supporters here in front of us, how could I forget about you? And I'm looking straight at you. Okay, it's been brilliant all year long. You're rolling and shouting and cheering. You're almost like a 12th man in the field. So thanks a million to all the supporters, all the boys, girlfriends, the wags, everyone that joined in here tonight. Thanks a million for everything. You're brilliant.
And joining me now after Broadford's historic victory is Micheál Reedy, part of the management team. Micheál, a fantastic victory.
Yeah, it was exciting, nerve-wracking. It had everything really, I suppose, but just we're very thankful to come out on the right side. It's just great for the club, great for the parish.
Yeah, I suppose he didn't get off to the greatest starts when Glyn went up 1-0, but the boys never dropped the head really and kept playing the way that I suppose he had coached them to play, and they kept playing the ball around. They knew the chances would come. Yeah,
to be fair, Jim and Tom have been with him 2 years, like, you know, and even before that with Ray Lynch and Marty Foley and all those lads involved, they play a very good brand of football, and you know they stuck at it. They didn't change, and they got back into the game by playing football, which was just great to see.
Yeah, and you mentioned him there, Ray, with 2 crackers of goals. Like, when you want a man to step up, he's the man.
Yeah, I mean, just what a way to sign off for him, like, you know. He's just a massive player, like all down through the years. Never fails to deliver, you know, on the big occasion, like, you know, and just delighted for him. It was a fitting in for him. I'm sure
don't write him off yet.
No, he might be back to us before Christmas, but we wish him well on his new endeavours in regional. Like, and he's left a massive mark in Broadford soccer, and it's going to be tough to fill as well.
And even on the other side of it, then you had the 2 young lads coming on at half time and extra time. They definitely showed up, and their young legs probably won the game in the end, really.
Yeah, Glyn probably tired towards the end of the second half, like, and yeah, look, we need a bit of fresh legs as well. You know, we need to bring youth into the side as well, like, you know, and it was great for OB and Anthony, 2 very good young lads. They played well and they were involved in the game when they came in, and OB like more or less set up Ray's goal as well, like, so it was good to see, very good to see.
Good man, Micheál. Fair play, congratulations.
Short and sweet, no.
Joining me now is one of the old campaigners, Gary Egan. I think you missed the final in 2004, did you?
2003.
2003.
Missed the final, yeah. The ligament to my ankle a couple of weeks before that, but yeah, I was unfortunate to miss the first match and the replay, so it is sweet. Yeah, it is sweet one, yeah.
Like, I suppose things didn't go away to start with, down 1-0. Didn't really want to start that way. Like, Glyn sat back, it suited him to go 1-0 up, but he never dropped the heads and he kept playing the way the boys coached him to play, really.
Exactly, yeah. And we talked about that, like, we knew Glyn would sit back, like, so we just had to be patient, and in fairness, Jim, Tom, Micheál, Mike, you'd say, had all the homework done, like, just keep probing, and lucky enough we got the OG, like, it was unfortunate, man, like, but yeah, we're lucky, got in half time in and we regrouped, and yeah, no, delighted on, fucking over the moon.
Ray, what do you say about the man, like?
Geez, if it is his last game for Broadford, like, fucking, don't know, I went out with a winner's medal, like, but he was fucking outstanding, like, so himself and King, like, I'd say there wasn't much between them for man the match, like, but no, fuck it, some goals he got, fucking a great servant to Broadford soccer.
And even then, like, he had the young lads coming on for yourself and Willie O'Brien, like, and they showed no fear coming in, like, in fairness to them, their legs they nearly won the game in the end.
Oh, they did, yeah. Fucking the bench has won us a lot of games on. Like, you know, you've been to a lot of matches. Fucking the boys been outstanding. Like it's not easy. Like trying to pick from a panel of 22. Like you only pick 3 subs. Like so to bring on. Like, but all the lads are training every Wednesday and Friday night. So it would have been a disaster. Like if we didn't win it tonight, especially for the good year we've had. Like and Munster Junior Cup semi-final.
Not to have a trophy shot.
Yeah,
at the end of it,
and second in the league. Like, but we were disappointed last week. But we talked back in January when we lost to Rackhill that we wanted to win the Desmond Cup, and lucky enough we just about got it. Yeah.
We might get the league next year.
Yeah, that's yeah. Well, no, I'll see what the management has in store. Like, but I won't make any decisions yet.
Don't.
So. No, delighted on. Fucking, it's been personally, it's been a great couple of months for me, like getting married and stuff like. But this has been the icing on the cake, as you call it. Yeah,
Fair play, boy.
thanks, Owen.
Man.
So, man.
Joining me now, I've John Paul King, our man of the match. John Paul, the man from Newtown, wouldn't be renowned for soccer over there.
No, not a big thing, I suppose. All right, got in a fair bit of trouble playing soccer down for the years. Go on.
You're only back with the boys a few months, I suppose, really.
Yeah, the start of January, I think it was.
And it's a new team, I suppose. A lot of young lads on it since you've been here a couple of years ago. Like, and the young lads today, they really stood up and helped you along. Like, in fairness.
Massively, like I suppose the last time I was playing, Hennigan and Brosnan were only starting out. Now they're leading the team, and there's some leaders at that. Like things have changed a small bit, but tis Gastway, like tis Lynch and Dean that won it. Like the old guard, to be fair to him, is some fucking trooper.
There were 2 crackers of goals. Like, you've won counties with Newtown and played with Cork and everything. Like, and I suppose you're coming towards the end of your days now as well. And
Yeah,
this isn't
at 35, yeah, you wouldn't be thinking of myself, Egan, Lynch, no, it's...
the boys for a few years and you get that.
No, fuck no.
A league next year now.
Yeah, double next year now. Retain this and go
And I
on.
hear there's another man coming from Newtown next year, is there?
Possibly.
We'll keep that quiet. We'll keep that quiet though.
That's the transfer rumour, and I'll work on it. Go on.
Yeah, well done, John Paul. You know, it was Secretary of the club, Mike Pearce. Mike, great night for the club.
Great night for the club. Only the 3rd win in 48 years.
Janine was running through the years there earlier on.
And it's great for Jim and Janine both to manage. The son emulates his father. But it's great now, they're a good team. And they deserved it.
It was a great support and turnout as well now tonight.
was,
They totally outnumbered Glin, like,
And,
and Paris really came up behind them.
They did, and I suppose the pitch was well decorated. And
It was,
the village was well decorated.
Very well decorated, actually. Yeah. It was a good win though.
Yeah.
They played super, and even though they went down 1-0 and things weren't going their way, they hung tough and they got the lucky goal.
And they got the lucky goal. I suppose the equaliser was very important at the start. And
then
they
the man,
kept
Mr. Broadford, we call him, stood up.
Just 2 great goals
Yeah.
now. In fact, the second goal was as good as to see anywhere. It'll be interesting to see it now on the DVD later on.
Hopefully we didn't embarrass ourselves.
No, you did fine.
Good man, Mike. Cheers. You know, is Tom Kelly, assistant manager. Tom, congratulations on 2 fronts. Assistant manager, and your son was outstanding right full back as well. You taught him well.
I don't know.
Did he get the legs from you?
I hope you don't turn out like me.
Seriously, that's super performance.
Fantastic, yeah. In fairness, now they well deserved it. To
Yeah,
be fair,
and like things didn't really go your way. Start with down 1-0 and didn't want that to happen, but the boys stuck at it. Like probably lucky to get the goal, but deserved it at the same time maybe.
that's Glin though. Like
Yeah.
Glin will fight to the end. Like in fairness, we knew
You'll
that
never get
coming
anything
into
easy, like.
no, not after Glin.
Yeah,
Like they're a dogged team. Like, and to be fair, like they're world league champions, so that's where they are. You know.
I suppose I've been talking about Ray and that, but the young lads, I have to mention the young lads, like, because the lads that started and the 2 lads that came on, the 3 lads that came on, they were super. Like, they never left the side down when introduced.
Yeah, I know. It's like that's the beauty of Broadford. Like the panel they have is unreal. Like, and when you can bring in players like when you have the likes of Alan Fitz, Ross Egan, Barry Lynch, a few more of them on the bench as well, you couldn't bring on. Like,
They are players that had played semi-final. Like,
this is the thing. Like that's the quality of players we have. Like, I know you brought in James O'Brien there, brought in Anthony Ballard. Like pace. That's what you're blessed with. You're blessed with pace on this team. Like, and that's what it took to break down Glin.
Myself and Janine were saying in the commentary it was a brave decision to take off Gary and Willie.
Yeah, well, look,
You have to back the youth.
it was a warm evening. Like, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
fellas were going to tire. Like,
Yeah,
you know, the boys like they're fair servants to Broadford. Like, so you just had to mix it up. Like.
On a personal level though, proud to see Dylan out there.
Of course, Jesus, I never won a Desmond Cup medal to be fair. Like, but more power to them. Like, look, they're after a fantastic season and they're a sound bunch of lads.
And they're dedicated as you come across now, in fairness.
look,
as well, like.
it's a big ass task, young fellas, to stay in it on a Saturday night, like, and give up your time for soccer. Like, but this is what This is what makes it.
They'll enjoy the weekend now.
Oh yeah.
Joining me now is the victorious captain of Broadford, Micheál Brosnan. Micheál, congratulations. Super win.
Thank you very much. Yeah, delighted. Great to have back in Broadford.
It was tough. You'll never get anything easy in Glin, and that was proven again tonight. Like,
Absolutely.
they're hard bastards.
Nothing easy. My legs are aching now, Barry. They're aching, but we got there.
To be fair now, like, you run for the goal and the ball back to Lynch. That was serious. Like, in fairness, you couldn't pick out a better man to finish it.
Yeah, exactly. What a man for the night. Just in the ideal position, but what a finish.
Yeah.
What a finish in fairness to him.
And I've said it already about the young lads. Like, Sean is what, 18, and you had Anthony and James O'Brien, like, and Timmy Larkin, like, don't leaving on Wednesday, like, serious commitment.
Such a young team, yeah, in fairness. But if we just keep building on, keep training, keep doing what we're doing, okay, those lads will come in, no problem again. But even the experience there tonight of Ray Lynch, Gary Egan, John Paul King, that's vital in the team too, and they're learning off them the whole time. So hopefully we can bring it on further.
And even, like, I suppose Patrick Stack wasn't the number one keeper earlier, and Garrod got injured, but Patrick's fitted in there seamlessly again. His kick-outs are outstanding. Like.
Yeah, brilliant. Patrick Stack is probably the most professional amateur player you'll ever come across. He's just fucking zoned in on top of it, in fairness to him, and did brilliantly there tonight. Garrod unfortunately had an injury a few weeks ago, which just put him down the order. But Stack stepped up to brilliant, and great game tonight at that.
Enjoy the weekend.
I surely will, Barry.
Come on. Victorious manager, James Neenan. Jim, serious victory.
Yeah, good win, all right, yeah. In fairness, it's a tight game, but I felt, I suppose, that we dominated a lot of it, but we just couldn't get away from them. They were always dangerous with our balls into the box, I suppose.
Yeah, and I suppose, like, you dominated the first 8.5 minutes, but that half minute in before 10, they got the lucky goal. Well, it wasn't the lucky goal, but they got the goal.
Yeah, look, we knew they were going to be...
That's one thing you didn't want to happen, is to concede early to them.
No, and look, once the ball bounced, you know, that's their territory. They got in behind us, and look, we probably could have defended better, but... look, it doesn't matter now.
In fairness, the boys didn't drop their heads. They kept playing the way you wanted them to play, passing through the lines, and needed a bit of a break. Probably an unfortunate goal on Glynn's behalf, but got the goal. And from there, he kicked on again.
Like we probably had a lot of the possession, all right, yeah, but we probably didn't create enough chances for the amount of possession we had. But look, I suppose we scored 3 goals in every game, and with our defensive record, we have a good chance of winning, I suppose.
Yeah, we have to be happy with the subs we made as well. In fairness, all 3 of them made an impact.
Yeah, look, we 12 subs there, no matter which one of the...
27 tugged out.
Yeah, with 15 subs, so yeah.
16.
No matter who came on, that made a difference. Yeah. Look, the 3 boys that came on made a big difference, right, but they're good players, and those good players left on the bench as well, you know, so it was a good game for us.
Is this it? Are rumours true?
Look, you know, now is not the time to be talking about my future on, you know what I mean?
Well, I heard there's a big money transfer on the way.
Oh, that's very legit.
No, you'll be competing against him. Good man. Our 2-goal hero, Ray Lynch. Sweet one.
All the sweeter in extra time in the score. Floods back memories just in 03. I was young, thought I'd be there several times more, but unfortunately no. But it's great to be back and finish off my last game in the maroon and blue.
I don't say that.
No, that's it, hanging them up. But no, it's nice to sign off in a good note.
I suppose you're what, 35 or 36?
35.
35.
Almost 35.
Playing with 17 or 18-year-olds out there like that. In fairness to the young lads, they've stepped up to the mark big time.
They've stepped up to the mark, look, and it comes from the training ground, you know, what you put in is what you get out, look, and to be fair to them, they push you all the way, you know, and they keep you on your toes, and it's a great privilege to be with them, like, you know, and guide them at the same time.
And I suppose we better mention the management. Micheál Brosnan paid him good credit, but I know myself, from the hours he put in the training field, like, you have done an awful lot of work between. You were riding Rackhill to the last day of the season, beaten in the Desmond Cup or the Munster Junior Cup semi-final. Like, you've had a good year. It would have been disappointing if he didn't have something in the cabinet at the end of it.
Totally. Great respect goes to the boys, you know, both technically and we'll say physically, the way they push you and the way they talk to you and the way everything is laid out for you. It's tremendous to see, like, you know. And as a management team, they get on very well, you know, and it reflects onto the players. And you can see that by our results, you know. We pushed Rackhill, as you said, all the way. Michael's in the semi-final of a Munster, you know, and we're here tonight contesting a Desmond Cup final. And we came out on the right side of it, so it's nice to have something at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah. Well, if this is to be the last one in the maroon and blue, you went out in a high, you know.
Totally.
Fair play to you, boy.
Cheers.
Fair play to you.